Next we'll see 21st problem here. From the following transactions, prepare bills receivable book, bills payable book for the month of July 2015. Okay. First, received from Ashok 2 months bill for rupees 5000. We have received the bill from him. So where you have to record bills receivable book. So see in the bills receivable book on 1/7/2015, Mr. Ashok, name of the drawee it is. Then 2 months time period we are having. So 1/7/2015, if you add, make it 16, okay, make it 16, okay, first one 1/7/2015, if you 1000, make it 2001, 1/7/2016 here, okay, Mr. Ashok, 2 months time period we are having. So if you add 2 months to that, 9 you will get, and if you add 3 grace days, 4/9/2016 you will get. How much we should pay? 5000 rupees to him. Then next entry we have on 5th, okay, accepted Bharat's 2 months draft for rupees 4000. Now here also I request you to change the year, okay, 2016, make it July 2016, okay. So on 5th, accepted Bharat's 2 months draft for rupees 4000. So bills payable we have to pay now. So first entry on bills payable 5/7/2016, Mr. Madan, 2 months time period he has given. So if you add 2 months for 7, you'll get 9, and 3 grace days for 5, 8. So 8/9/2016 you will get. Then amount how much we should pay? 4000 to him. Then on 10th, received from Gopal, okay, 4 months bill for rupees 3000. So bills receivable it is 4 months time period we have, 10/7/2016, Mr. Gopal, 4 months time period we have. So 13/1/2016 you will get. 7 plus 4 you will get, it is 11th month, and 10 plus 3, 3 grace days, 13, okay. So 13/11/2016, 3000 amount we have to pay him. The next entry we have on 15th, sent our acceptance to Kiran for rupees 4500 for 3 months, okay, sent our acceptance to Kiran. Bills payable it is. So on 15/7/2016, Mr. Kiran, 3 months bill we have to pay, 18/10/2016. So 3 months bill we have. So 7 plus 3, 10th month, 15 plus 3 grace days, 18. So 18/10/2016, 4500 we should pay. The next you have on 18th, Mr. Amar accepted our 5 months draft for rupees 5000, okay. So bills receivable it is Mr. Amar, 18/7/2016, Mr. Amar, 5 months draft. Then due date for 7 plus 5 you will get it as 7 plus, make it 3 months then, okay, 7 plus 5 you will get it as 12th month, okay. So 18/12/2016 it is, okay, due date 18/12/2016, not 18/12, yes, 21/12/2016 for rupees 5000. Change the due date here for third entry, Mr. Amar, okay. You will get the due date here. 7 plus 5 months means 12th month you will get December. So 21/12/2016, 5000, okay. Then next one, 20th, gave our acceptance to Karan, okay, for rupees 3000. So gave our acceptance means we are ready to pay the bill. 27/2016, Mr. Karan, 1 month time they have given. So 7 plus 1, 8 you will get, 20 plus 3 grace days, 23, 8. So 3000 we have to pay. The next you have Mr. Ashok accepted our 6 months draft for rupees 4000, okay. So Mr. Ashok accepted our draft means bills receivable book it is. So 25/7/2016, Mr. Ashok, 6 months time we are having. So 7 plus 6 it will be 13. 13th will be the January, okay, because after December we don't have any month, so again it will go back to January. And 3 grace days if you add you will get it as 28/1/2017, okay. Rupees 5000 we should pay there. The next you have last one, accepted Raju's 2 months draft for rupees 2500. So bills payable it is on 28/7/2016, 2 months draft we are having. So 2 months, if you add, you will get it as 39/2016, right? So if you add 3 grace days, you'll get it as 110/2016. Okay, because if you add 2 months, you'll get 28/9. If you add 3 grace days in the month of in the month of September, we have only 30, right? So 3 grace days, if you add 29, 30 and 1st of October. So 110/2016, you should write 2500. Now total of bills receivable, how much we should receive on the bill? 18,000, and how much we should pay on the bill? 16,000. Okay, I have explained it clearly. If you won't understand anything, definitely you can ask the doubts and you can get it clarified. Okay, then next we have journal proper here. What is journal proper? We know journal, we have studied already, right? Journal proper is a subsidiary book in which those transactions are not recorded which cannot be recorded in any other book. So we are going to record all the transactions here which are not recorded in any other subsidiary book, like purchase book, purchase return, sales returns, as well as cash book. Okay, other all entries will be recorded in journal proper. For example, opening entries, closing entries, transfer entries, adjusting entries, rectifying entries, as well as miscellaneous entries, all will be recorded in journal proper here. Okay, so will be the second problem. 22nd problem, record the following transaction in journal proper. Transfer debit of rupees 2000 from Anil account to Anmol account. So what will be the entry? Anmol account debit to Anil's account, being debit amount transferred from Anil to Anmol, 2000 rupees. Then second, they have given transfer credit of rupees 3000 from Ajay to Anjan's account. Okay, so Ajay's account debit to Anjan's account. Okay, being credit amount being transferred here, rupees 3000. Then total we have 5000 both the side. Okay, next we have different entries. What are the entries which we are going to record in journal proper? Opening entries. These are the entries passed at the time of commencement of the business. When we start the new business, that is opening entries, we will consider it as opening balance of assets, liabilities, or which are brought from the previous year adjustments. Okay, means from previous year we'll close all the accounts and we'll transfer it to next year. That is opening entries for the current year. Then transfer entries. These are the entries passed when amount is transferred from one account to another account. We have seen previously, right? Transfer entries means we will transfer from one account to another account the amount. Okay, then rectification entries means now if we have done any mistake in the while writing in a journal, to rectify that or to correct those journal entries, we will record rectification entries here. Means if we have given a wrong debit, again we will give credit entry to cancel the debit. We won't put whitener or anything to cancel the entries here. What we will do, opposite entries we will give. That we call it as rectification entries. Then next we have adjusting entries. Now adjusting entries will be like closing stock, depreciation, appreciation. Depreciation means here it is reducing the value of asset. Appreciation means increase in the value of asset. Okay, or else outstanding expenses which we will record, and outstanding incomes which we will record, prepaid expenses or incomes received in advance. All these means we call it as adjusting entries, means the entries which are related of previous year or of next year. Next year means we will consider it as advance, previous year means we will consider it as outstanding. Okay, then closing entries, we have to close all the accounts at the end of the year, right? So by passing all the entries to journal, we will close all the accounts here. We are going to close all the accounts by transferring all the entries to respective accounts here, respective ledgers or to trial balance. Okay, so entries which are recorded in journal proper, except credit purchases and sales entries will be recorded. So what we will record? Credit purchases and sales will be recorded in purchase and sales book, we have studied. So other than that, entries will be recorded in journal. Then entries relating to dishonor of the bill. So if any dishonor of the bill means bill amount which is not paid by your customer, that is dishonor of the bill. Then goods withdrawn by the proprietor for his personal use, what we call it as drawings here, right, as I explained previously. Then loss of goods due to natural causes, theft, etc. Okay, if any natural causes we have means normal loss we will consider it as. Then entries relating to consignment and joint ventures. If we have any consignment business, means if we are giving any of our goods to some other person to sell it and refund the amount to us, okay, that it is. Then free samples distributed to our customers for advertisement purpose. If we have distributed any free samples to our customers, that also will be recorded in journal proper. Further we will study cash book. Okay, still if you have any doubt in this, definitely you can get it clarified by go through the video properly, listen to it properly. Okay, then copy all the notes here. Okay, and definitely if you have any doubt you can get it clarified. Okay.